What's up, guys? It's Fattern, and today we're going to be seeing video footage of my first ever KEM strike. And if you're wondering why I'm throwing C4 up there, and it's stunning, you obviously saw why that guy was camping up there with a, what is it, a tracker sight LMG, and I wanted to get him out of there because he killed me before. But like I said, this is going to be my first KEM that I've recorded. It's a little campy, actually it's very campy. I can patrol like this entire area, place, or whatever after I get a few kills and do some rounds, and it takes a bit for me to get it, but you'll see that I'm very focused on just getting kills instead of playing like my normal style, which is going after flag caps, getting kills, trying to get the win for my team. I've actually ignored my own advice for quite some time, which is always to stick to your strengths. And whether you guys believe it or not, that one of my strengths is actually killing people and realizing where they're going to be before they actually are. And so a lot of the times, maybe I'm actually hurting my team by capping flags and doing that sort of stuff because for some reason it just doesn't seem to help out my team. Ghost is not that game for me. Maybe Black Ops was because, capping flags gave me a lot more towards getting score streaks, when in this game it only gives me like 1 point instead of maybe it gets me a fifth of the way there towards like 1,000 points. Capping an enemy flag is like 200 points. So in Black Ops, Black Ops 2 it worked out. Maybe Ghost not so much. So I've decided to kind of switch over to more of a slaying role when I'm going for KEMs, or when I'm playing like domination or kill confirmed, just so I can keep the enemy on their toes. They're always looking out for me. I'm in, they spawn, I'm killing them, doing all this stuff to them. So that's what I'm doing. And be even deeper than that, I am adapting to the game. So that's what today's commentary is going to be about, is just how to get better at Call of Duty, how to get better at anything, and that's by adapting. Taking in your circumstances, your situation, and doing something different. And a prime example of this, I think I was watching some S&D today, Search and Destroy, for the competitive Philadelphia tournament. It actually happened yesterday. This video is going up here on Monday. But I saw a lot of teams just run the same thing over and over again. And, you do have some things you want to stick to, like set plays, set plans, things of that nature. But at the same time, if you run it a certain way, most other teams will do it as well if you run it a specific way. And that's easy to plan for. Not that, not being a pro player, not being good, or having set plays, makes it easy to plan for. But being unpredictable is the hardest thing to plan for, especially in something like a video game. It's so weird when you're used to playing someone that plays a certain way. Like, I know that this team's going to spawn here. They're going to go ahead and they're going to cap this flag, so I have to do this and this. If they do that the entire time, perfect. They're playing right into your hands. They play exactly how you want them to play. But as soon as they start doing stuff different, like, they're in front of that flag, but they won't come near it, then you start double guessing yourself, or second guessing yourself. Are they actually coming for this flag? Did they reroute behind me? What's taking them so long? And all of a sudden, the thing that you planned for happening isn't happening. And if you can't adapt, they're gonna beat you up. They're gonna kick you in the face and helicopter all over you. So your greatest strength is your ability to adapt. Playing smart, playing efficiently, that also helps, but seriously, above all else, being able to adapt to different situations is what's going to make you the best. Because if you can go from being an all-out slayer, getting a lot of kill streaks, but you realize that your team is actually doing a really good job of jumping on the objectives, and actually the kill streaks are just not working, maybe you need to throw out some support stuff. Instead, switch it up, or maybe you do need to try to go for a KEM strike. Whatever it may be, being able to adapt in the moment is going to be what's most useful for you. It helped me out in this game, and I think it'll help you guys out as well. And so that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to adapt. You can see that I'm running away from this guy. I know that they're coming from one of two ways, and I'm kind of trying to plan that, if they had the C flag, they're coming near B. And obviously we keep spawning at A, and I'm being a little campy, but I know that I've just had such a hard time getting KEM strikes or winning games that, it's time to finally switch it up. Instead of doing what I normally do, which is rush into their spawn, hoping I get a bunch of kills, the unpredictable spawns in this game do not help. And if you guys watch other YouTubers, one guy, Sandy Ravage, he's been on YouTube for a while, he even said it himself that, his game style for Call of Duty Ghosts is a lot more defensive than it was for previous Call of Duties. He has to kind of sit back a little bit. He's not trying to do really, really well, but he uses IEDs and things of that nature, and so he plays a little bit more defensively than he'd like to play, simply because you really can't rush in this game, and like, Prison Break is one of my favorite maps. I'm actually pretty good with where the spawns are and things of that nature, but at the same time, I don't trust the spawns. I'm always waiting for someone to spawn behind me or right on top of me, and that's why I'm playing so defensively. Hopefully, I can switch it up a little bit in the future, but at the same time, if you see the streaks that I have on, they're pretty awful streaks. I think at the time of this KEM, I was either level 16 or 17, so the streaks that I earned were Scavenger, Gambler, and Strong Arm. I think I only had like some C4 or something to throw down for Strong Arm, so that's actually a useless perk. And then for my Specialist bonus, I got things like Takedown, Recon, things like that, and I just got them because I could. The only extra perk that I unlocked by buying it was Focus, so that means I'm doing this without Stalker, I'm doing it without like Wiretap or whatever, I'm doing it without I'm doing it with Sleight of Hand, I'm doing it without Quick Draw, I'm doing it without Deadeye, I'm doing it without, what's another good perk that a lot of people like to use, Blast Shield or Danger Close. And I'm also running it without, I feel like there's one more I'm missing, Off the Grid. I'm trying to get a KEM with all these, so I'm playing super defensively. I'm not using the right streaks that I'd like to use, but you know what, like I said, I'm adapting, and I think this is what's going to make Call of Duty Ghosts more fun for me, and I'm sure you guys still enjoy Call of Duty. I'm enjoying Call of Duty and Battlefield. Obviously Battlefield more than Call of Duty, but if I can play Call of Duty, not necessarily like this, but in terms of getting a KEM strike, and this was on my third game that I got it, so the third attempt of the night I got the KEM strike. A little campy, but overall I think this was a good commentary subject. You can see I'm kind of adapting now that, yeah, you maybe don't see it that much, but I pull back. I do get the KEM, and I get too excited, and then I get the one thing that will always take you off a KEM is one-shotted real quick. Was that a sniper? I believe it was. It was. The one thing that will kill you faster than anything is a one-shot. Obviously one-shot, but thank God I did not get sniped or shotgunned earlier in this game in the KEM streak. Otherwise you wouldn't see it, but you know, I held on, I prevailed, we did alright, and you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles there, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys actually enjoyed this commentary and maybe learned something in terms of like, hey, maybe I should adapt. And you know, like I said, I've been doing these videos for a while, and I figured out, you know, Call of Duty wasn't working for me, so let's try something new. Let's play Battlefield, and you know, loving Battlefield and getting some new cool videos out. And then I'm like, you know what, I actually still do love Call of Duty. I miss the fast-paced kill streak action. I miss having people die in like a split second. So you know what, let's just play to my strengths, which is something I've always told you guys, and that's what I did here. I played to my slaying, outsmarting the other people's strengths. You can't even see, wow, it's so dark, you can't even see anything there. And it ended up working out well for me. Hopefully, like I said, the video is entertaining, so it worked out well for you guys, and that's it. So if you guys would like to leave a comment or anything below, feel free, subscribe, like, whatever. I hope you guys had a good weekend and enjoyable New Year's, and you're getting excited. If you're in America for the Super Bowl, it's coming up soon. There's some more playoff games going on today, and then more next week, the following week, a bye week, and then the Super Bowl, which is going to be awesome. So if you guys have anything to say, let me know. I'll be sure to respond back, and I will see you guys later with hopefully more KEMs and more Battlefield. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
Mission accomplished. A good day's work.